First of 10 off and rolling. Rob Lee hockey, Joe Emer, second round of the playoffs tonight. Every game, at least, well, most games are going to be tough now.
Like Nacho Libre says, let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Our game of the week is a repeat game of Week 3, St. Paul's and Spanish Fort. That last one was in Spanish Fort. This time, they were in Mobile.
Yeah, and St. Paul's won that first meeting, but that was before the Toros had quarterback Mariel Finley. He came on board, and the Toros are 7-1 since he took over.
For South Alabama commit. Let's go out to St. Paul's. Our Kerry Chow is there live. We'll see if Finley made a difference tonight, Kerry.
Yeah, Mariel Finley made a huge difference. As a matter of fact, we talked about earlier how big a rivalry Spanish Fort and St. Paul's has already become in those Toros' short history of being a football program. And clearly tonight's game lived up to the hype. 21-12, the Toros win. It was a very intense game that went down to the end. And I'm joined now by Spanish Fort head coach Bryant Vinson. Coach, for those who have not seen the highlights, and we haven't showed them just yet, describe the game that we just witnessed.
You witnessed 4 quarters of all-out physical football in the toughest region in the state of Alabama. 2 class programs battling each other, playing it with everything they got. And it was just, I'm telling you right now, that was probably one of the games they'll talk about for a long, long time.
Earlier this season in Week 3, obviously they handed you guys your first loss ever at home. We talked about it. Deep down, how badly was that in the minds of all the players and coaches?
Well, you know what? The thing, we really didn't talk about them beating us the first time on the hill. The thing we talked about is that we weren't physical with them the last 2 times we played them. We played them over here 2 years ago and we didn't play very good. We weren't physical. And then this year, we wasn't very physical. And we felt like if we could be physical with them, because they're an extremely physical football team, if we could match them with that and make some big plays, we had a shot to win the game.
Now talk about Mariel Finley. He obviously made a huge difference in this game.
You know what? Mariel's a winner. We got a lot of winners on this football team. A lot of people, they question whether or not he can throw the football or not. I think he proved tonight he can throw the football and he can dang sure run it.
And in the fourth quarter, with around 6 minutes left, you guys had the ball deep in your own territory. You faced a 4th and 1. You went for it. Talk to me about how gutsy that call was.
Well, we said all week long that whoever comes out of this, whoever wins this football game is going to take it. We're not going to sit there and wait on it, wait to win it. We were going to go out and said we're going to try to go out and take the ball game. And you know what? When it was 4th and 1 and we had to call a timeout, I told them now's our time to take the game. And we ended up busting it for about 50, 60 yards.
That was intense football all night long. Now talk to me, how are these guys going to celebrate and relax?
You know what? That's just a huge, huge win. St. Paul's is such a well-coached, first-class program. It's just a huge win. But I told them after the game our goal is we haven't reached our mission. Mission is not accomplished, and it's just the next step. And we're excited about coming back to Spanish Fort.
Absolutely. Hey, appreciate it, Coach. Get some rest tonight, all right?
You got it, man.
The final score here from E. Delaney Stadium, 21-12. Guys, it was a very intense game. We'll try to get you some highlights later on in this show and show you just how intense it really was.
When you talked to Coach Vincent there, he looked like he was ready to tackle you when you asked him about the 4th and 1 play. You could see the intensity for real come out.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I dodged a tackle earlier, and he actually showed some of his moves as he ran over here from the post-game speech across the field all the way to us to join us for this interview. So, yeah, he's a shifty guy.
All right, Kerry, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. We'll get back to you a little bit later. Kerry live at St. Paul's. You know who he reminds me of is he's kind of like John Gruden. Is he a little bit?
He is a little John Gruden-ish. And by the way, he said until they reach their goal, Spanish Fort, if they will improve on every single season, that means they will be in the Super 6 this year if they continue to improve.
Of course, yeah, they got the semifinals last year. All right, another rematch in 6A. Rivals Daphne and Foley. Well, okay, here's your Viger score. Yeah, I'm going to show you the Viger score real quick. Also a 5A second-round game. And look at Viger on the road taking down Eufaula.
Viger coming on strong late. Tons of great athletes on their team. They are stepping it up.
Yeah, so Viger advances now. Now, another rematch in 6A. Rivals Daphne and Foley meeting again. The second-ranked and undefeated Trojans won the first meeting, but it was close. 17-13. Daphne hung on to win that one. Here come the Trojans, and boy, they were on fire tonight. Out of the Wildcat here, Terrell Holloway is going to take it 9 yards for the score. 7-0 Trojans early. Their defense was incredible early in the first half. All over the Lions. Darius Powell, no room to run on that one. Then looking to throw, and here comes Ryan Anderson in for the sack. They were shutting them down, and Daphne's offense just kept scoring. Here's Holloway again out of that Wildcat. Walks in, 14-0 Daphne. Then Russ Mosley going to the air. Jonathan McGaster streaking. He's got it. He's into the end zone. 21-0 Daphne. Looks like it's going to be a blowout. Foley not going away quietly, though. Second quarter, they get it together. Devontae Pruitt busts it outside, and there he goes. 36 yards to the score, 21-7 Daphne. And then just before the half, Powell to Bob Hugh in the air, 21-13 at the break. Daphne was up, and then the second half, the Trojans put it away. They go on to win it 41-13. They remain unbeaten, now 12-0.
Holiday with 4 touchdowns in that game. Last week, Davidson got its revenge. The Warriors took down McGill-Tulane, the only team that beat them in the regular season. Tonight, trying to advance past quarterback Chase Domino and the red-hot Fairhope Pirates. Auburn commit Jabrian Niles out to do work. This game had a bunch of bizarre plays. Let's start with the first touchdown of the game, Rob. Fairhope on the 9. Chase Domino looks like he's going in, but wait, he looks like he's down, so our camera guy stops filming.
Who did that?
But Chase rolled over a guy, got up and ran in for the touchdown. Man, that would have been great to have that on video.
Who was the camera guy at that game?
Yeah, that was me.
It's official. You're a moron.
I am not right. Pirates up 7, looking for more. Domino deep to Nathan Andrews. A spectacular catch inside the 9. They get the field goal, 10-zip Fairhope. Time for another somewhat bizarre play. Terrence Timmons searching for the end zone. Fumbles. Where's the ball? Recovered by Zach Wally for the touchdown. Fairhope will answer, though. Domino to Nathan Andrews, who makes another spectacular catch. 16-7 Fairhope. But Davidson driving. Less than a minute to go before half. Watch this. Tipped in the air and caught by Troy Hobbs for the touchdown. Davidson trailed at half, 16-14. This game in overtime, Davidson up 35-28 as we speak. A thriller at Lipscomb Stadium. All right, so while we were out, filming our games, we saw a lot of people up in the stands with cell phones and talking on them like, what are they doing? Why don't they watch the game? It's the playoffs. Turns out they were texting us here at First and 10. Libby, so what have they been posting on our Facebook pages and tweets?
Well, Joe, I can definitely tell it's playoff time. Folks out there are bragging about their undefeated teams, but we all know in the end there will only be one team in each division left standing. Let's check out our Facebook page first, where tonight we had about 75 different people posting on our wall. First, let's go to Greg. Greg posted Aggies. That would be Jackson. Put them Blue Devils under your feet. Don't slip up. Let's go Aggies. Who's next? Sherry posted Go Trojans. Daphne High is undefeated. Amber posted PHS. Pensacola High School is undefeated. She had lots of exclamation marks in there. I guess she was screaming that. Really excited. And now let's check out our Twitter page, where Leo, our loyal tweeter all season long, posted at Delaney Field for the Saints stomping of Spanish Fort. Now, of course, we just heard from Carrie. The Saints did end up losing that game, but I want to give a shout out to my friend Leo. Thank you so much for tweeting us all season long. Now, this coming week will be your last chance to throw in your 2 cents, so don't forget to let us know the score of your game and who's making the big plays. We're counting on you to be the eyes and ears at every last high school football game, so don't let us down. Tweet us at Fox 10 Sports and find us on Facebook at Fox 10.
I'm Jabrian Niles, defensive end, Davidson High School. Coming up next on First and 10.
We'll head up Highway 43 and check on 4A playoff action. Can number 1 and undefeated Thomasville keep it going? And Jackson running into region rival